is Costa Rica. I am Karina and this is Christmas 2022 special edition number 4. Yes, number 4. Well, how's everything going? How is all at your side? Making food, cookies, cakes. What are you doing, guys? Let me know. Well, what I have for today. First of all, I gotta say, I'll be having some giveaways by the end of the special edition videos. And what I am going to do is the same I did the past year. I will take all the people that commented in any of my videos. If you commented one or twice, or it doesn't matter. If you make a comment, you will be included in the giveaway. Please be a subscriber. And I don't have here yet, but I have another cream, hand cream, the one that I use in my hands that is perfect to stitch because it is not oily and your hands will not make your fabric dirty. I have some floss and I have also a like gift card or opportunity to buy something online, and a couple of two or three more things that are only for I dropped something that are only for Costa Rica. But let's I'll do it later. I will explain you later. I only want to give you an ahead of, and please make your comments and then get into the giveaways. Even if I have to send things outside of Costa Rica, like the cream or something, I don't have any trouble on that. I only need, for example, when I tell somebody, okay, the cream is for you, I need you guys to be sure your country allowed a cream to get in. It's a hand cream, but some countries are very, very tough on how you call it? On cosmetics. Other ones do not have any trouble if it's a gift, but check it out. Okay, let me read the Bible verse of today. I chose Proverb 16:3, and it says, "Commit your works to the Lord, and your plans will be established." Commit your works to the Lord, and your plans will be established. I chose verse for this year that are related to work, to handwork or work or chores or things to be done. And this is interesting because even our hobby, stitching, we can ask Lord for help. Sometimes I make a big boo-boo and I don't want a frog, and I go like, please God, give me wisdom, let me know, help me to fix this thing that I don't have to waste all the time I already invested. And you know what? A lot of the times I don't have to frog, and I found a way to fix the mistake without too much complication or wasting a lot of hours they already invested. Then I think you have to include God in everything, even your hobby. This is what it is. Okay, I asked in my first video of December, I was showing a calendar I bought for me, and the calendar has baking products, and 2 of them I never heard them before, and I never eat them, and I have no idea. One was Beubeu tart, and Amy from Globetrotting Stitcher and Celine from Beubeu Handcrafts, they were so nice, and they let me know that Beubeu tart is a dessert from the north of England. Thank you so much. And also I asked for the Millionaire's Shortbread or Millionaire's Bars, which I never heard before. And my friend from Creative, Leigh, she's from New Zealand, and also Janice Hamilton. Janice doesn't have a Flosstubers, but she's one of my first subscribers. She's always watching me and sharing with me. The two ladies, they told me the Millionaire's Shortbread was called Millionaires because it was rich in two ways. Rich on butter, that means rich on calories, and also rich because you use a lot of butter, that means you have to invest a lot of money in the product. That's interesting. Then I'm planning to make this, like I'm gonna make it, like maybe not right now. I don't know if I will have time for December or it will be for January, whatever, but I am gonna make these two desserts because I never did them before and I wanna try. Thank you, ladies. I will put down below all their links, except Janice that doesn't have a channel, but the other three I will put it down below and you can follow them, subscribe. They are wonderful stitchers. Okay, also tea, because it's getting chilly in Costa Rica in the night. I went to a place. Costa Rica is divided in 7 provinces. Provinces will be the equivalent of the states in the United States. And the provinces are divided on cantones. That will be the counties. And okay, there is a canton or county in a province called Alajuela. Costa Rica, Alajuela, San Ramon. Okay, San Ramon is a very nice town and it's a big county. And I didn't visit San Ramon for a long time. I have been busy. And I went the other day with a friend. And in the entrance of the town, there is a store that I used to remember the store as a regular supermarket, but now it's different. Now they are specialized to sell in small quantities. It's not to buy wholesale, okay? Not like that. It's very detailed. Let's say when you have to buy a lot of stuff and you don't request big amounts of each of them. And they have all these varieties of condiments, spices, hot peppers, marshmallows, different kind of marshmallows, different kind of popcorn, different flavors, some candies, vinegars, oils, medicinal plants. Oh, it's amazing. It's totally amazing. And you go inside and the smell all around, from the spices is incredible. I took photos, I made a little video for you. Let me put it here, okay? And if you have any questions later on about the video or something you see in the video, you can write me. Let's enjoy this little piece. Do you like it? I have so much fun in that market. It's called, let me tell you. Okay. It's called Grupo Verde S.R.L. That's the name. It's like a green group. And I'm gonna down below put the phone number. Of course, it will not apply for people outside of Costa Rica, but in case somebody from English speaker is living here. I made some shopping. Let me show you what I bought. I bought 35 grams of laurel. I'm pretty sure you all guys know laurel, but in case you don't know, those are the laurel leaves. This is amazing for cooking. It has an essence, but it's not too strong like other ones, like the oregano or the thyme or things like that. But when you put it into the food, into a soup or picadillo or mostly something, it works with everything, but if it has something has like a sauce or liquid, it will work perfect. It is a very nice taste. But also, this is interesting because if you want to preserve for a long time, like rice, beans, this kind of grains, you can put it on let's say on a box, or in a base, in a plastic base, and you put like one part of, let's say, beans, and then a little bit of these leaves and more beans and these leaves and more beans. It preserves the product, not to make bugs. Then I like to preserve grains. I like to use it to preserve grains and also to cook. Then these are laurel leaves. I also bought white pepper because I love peppers, and my white pepper was gone already. I normally have the regular black pepper, I have the white pepper, I have the pink pepper, and sometimes I have green too. But black and white I really always want it, and I need it in my kitchen. Then this is white pepper. I also bought cardamom. You see it in seeds, not in powder. This is to make chai tea and other food like Indian food, Oriental in general. That smells delicious. Cardamom seeds. I bought also cloves. I love them. See the cloves? I use them in this season of the year a lot. Well, I use it through the year because it's good. You can put cloves in your coffee, in your tea, in your milk, in your chocolate milk. But I use them a lot to make eggnog in this season. Then I bought cloves. I also bought nutmeg, but a whole one. I prefer this than the powder. These also I use for the eggnog and also for the Christmas cakes. Then I bought this, and then I bought turmeric. Now, my mom has been consuming turmeric, the powdered turmeric, and she's making teas because turmeric and ginger both are really good for a lot of things, including all inflammations. If you have a problem with your muscles, if you have any muscles or things in your how you call, I don't know, I forgot completely in English. I'm thinking in Spanish. Hold on. Your tendons, your muscles, for people with fibromyalgia. This is really good. And I found turmeric broken. That means turmeric is a root. This is dry and is in small pieces. Okay. Then you can, I don't know if you ever use turmeric, but it tints, you know, when you put it in your food, it gives a yellow color to your food. This is good, and this was a good price, and I decided to buy this. Maybe if it's better for my mom to make tea directly from this than from the powder, because I think this is more natural because it didn't pass process. Now, I found turmeric chips. These guys is expensive. I bought it as a gift for my mom, but this is amazingly delicious. They look like you know, like when the people go to the mines and take the gold. They look like that, and if I eat it, my tongue will be all yellow. But this is delicious because this you can taste the turmeric that is strong, and it's little spicy, it has a little menthol, but it has honey on it, and I don't know what else it has, but it's amazing. You can take one and put it in your mouth and then move it, you know, take it out for a while and then eat it. I think it's a good compliment. Then I bought this as a gift for my mom. I'm pretty, you know, I didn't know this could be make us cheap. Then those were my findings, and I really want to go back and buy some hot peppers, hot chilies, and they have different varieties from Mexico that we don't grow here. I want to learn how to use them well. That will be for another time. And besides that, I have 2 FFOs. One was already done since the past year. I only was spending 2 FFO with, and the other one I just finished. And I'm talking about my 2 Mill Hill Gingerbread Lass and Gingerbread Lad. Are they so cute? Yes, they're so cute. This is the guy and this is the girl. And actually, I don't know why, I like more the guy. And this was finished in December of the past year, and this was finished this year. Now, I put a little bit of felt on the back. They're going to my Christmas tree, but I made a boo-boo and I fixed it. I was so busy doing so many things at the same time, and I completely forgot, guys. Normally, when you make these kind of pieces, and you have like whatever you have on the front, and you have another piece of fabric on the back, these goes the you see the ends of the cord go, they have to go within the 2 pieces. Then because they are going inside, they disappear and it looks so good. The back of the design doesn't have any trouble. But I don't know why I didn't remember, I didn't realize. And I fixed this, and now the cord, the gold cord, blah blah blah, the glue gun. And after I did it, I said, oh my God, I don't like how it looks, because the ends of the cord, I don't like them. But it was already glued. Then I did this. I cut 2 little hearts of a different felt color, and I put it there. Then they are hiding the ends of the cords. Well, at that moment, if you have lemons, then make lemonade, okay? Then I think actually it looks good. Actually, it looks good. Then these 2 are FFOs, and I'm so happy. Oh, this is an start, an end, and an FFO of this month. This one is an FFO. and this go to my Christmas tree. And this is everything I have for you today, guys. God bless you. See you soon. Bye bye.